Do you want to know how to apply concealer and setting powder? Then keep on watching. Hi, my name is Dajana, and I'm not a professional makeup artist, but I really love makeup, and I want to share with you some tips about it to make your life with makeup easier. On my channel, I already have a separate video where I talk only about everything foundations, and this video will be about concealers and setting powders. So your concealer should be a little bit lighter than the color of your foundation, but not too much, because we still want everything to be nice and blended, but you want to highlight a little bit that part under your eyes so that it looks youthful and younger and brighter. The trick is don't apply too much, because it's gonna crease under your eyes, in your wrinkles, and you don't want that. So similar to the foundation, you can apply your concealer with your fingers, with beauty blender, or with the brushes, but just make sure that whatever you are using, it's clean. So I already have my foundation on. Now it's time for the concealer and the powder. So I'm starting with the concealer. I'm using the Fenty Beauty concealer. That's color 200. And I'm applying it straight onto my skin. Not too much, just a little bit. And here you can go either with the fingers, with the foundation brush, or with a beauty blender, or with a concealer brush. But I'm gonna use my fingers. I'm using my fingers, tapping it into my skin. Tapping. And then I'm just gonna blend the edges of the concealer to melt it with the foundation and the rest of my face and kind of make the transition invisible. Okay, I'm gonna try with the beauty blender that I used previously for the foundation. If you feel like you need some more coverage, you can add a little bit, but try to stay away from the lower lash because it's gonna crease there a lot. So just focus in the place where you feel like you need more coverage because of discoloration or other things. And again, just tapping it in with your finger and then going with the brush for the edges. And then I'm gonna also apply my concealer on my lids. It's gonna even out the color of the skin with the rest of my face, and also prep my eye for eyeshadows or anything that's gonna come there afterwards. So you can go with the fingers again. You can go only with the brush, or you can go with the finger and the brush. When it comes to the application, you can just experiment yourself and use different options and see what works better for you and what is more comfortable for you. Some people like to apply the concealer here and on top of your nose and a little bit here, but that looks nice for video shoots and photo shoots, not really for daily light, I think. But if you decide to do it, apply a little bit, and then you'll be good. Next step, that's the setting powder. I'm using the one from Mercier with the Spectrum brush. Powder brushes are probably one of the biggest brushes when it comes to makeup, and they are most of the times fluffy and softer, like this one from Spectrum that I really like. Some people also apply their powder with the beauty blender that I used previously for the foundation, and then they just use it for the powder as well. And I'm just opening it, taking some of my brush and transporting it deep your brush in it, and then top off the excess, don't blow on your brush. Tap it and apply it onto your face. Don't drag it on your face anywhere, because then you just move your foundation. You want to set your foundation in place, so just tap off the excess. Go everywhere where you applied your foundation. So also if you applied it on your neck, go with it here. It also prevents the foundation from transferring to your clothes or other people. Also on your ears a little bit. And of course under your eyes. Make sure that there is no creasing there, so you can just go with the finger to make sure that it didn't go anywhere. And then apply the powder. A very important step, you applied your concealer on your eyelids, so you also have to set this place in. It will prevent from creasing your eyeshadow in the future. So I'm going with a smaller brush. I think it's probably a concealer or a highlight brush from Spectrum, but you could use the big foundation brush or any eyeshadow brush. Again, it's up to you. And just go over your eyelid, so then later on the eyeshadows will not crease. And that's just a nice base for your eyeshadows. Set it in place all over your eyelids, and then you are good to go. I really love that one for my oily skin, but I also know from my friend makeup artist who has dry skin that she also really loves that one. They're translucent powder which doesn't have any specific color, so it just blends with your natural skin color. Another one that I have used for my oily skin is the one from Nikkia Joy Cosmetics. It smells amazing and it also lasts super long and it's pretty nourishing for the oily skin. The fact that a product works for me or doesn't work for me doesn't mean that it's gonna be the case with you. And like I mentioned in my foundation video, it also depends on your skin type. So I have oily skin type and those two work really well for me. But in the drugstore you also have many powders that are good quality and last all day long. So you can also try it out. But if you have dry skin or combination skin or normal skin, something else might work good for you. I hope that you liked it and that you have learned something in this one. Let me know what other videos you would like to see and what else you would like to know about makeup. And more videos about brows, eyeshadows and brushes and lipsticks and all those things are coming. So look out for that. Thank you for watching and until next time.